Hello and welcome back to another Tonto video. In today's one, we're at the TMNT, the RW ongoing series, issue number 12. Now, unfortunately, this will be the last issue for both Jason Aaron and also Joanne Frey. So this issue has a lot of things going for it, and I must say, with all that going into it, I don't know what to really make of this issue, just because on the one hand I want to be happy about it and be like, yes, this is the grand finale, but at the same time, because this is like the grand finale to everything that Jason Aaron's done so far, I can't say if I'm actually looking forward to it all too much, because a lot of stuff that he's done so far has been rather disappointing, and knowing for like there could have been a lot more is even more disappointing, but I guess we'll wait and see about that. So yeah. Okay, so with the actual preview itself, on the first page, we do get to see Karai. She's still using her magic, and she's going through hell, and she's going, she is like very painful and that kind of stuff. However, she doesn't really think of the pain too much, and she thinks, basically, I need to do it like anything, like oh god, oh god, like no matter what I had to do it. She wants to access Yomi no Kuni power. I don't know what that really means. I guess we'll find out later in the series, if we actually do get more issues. But yeah, so we do get to see like this like text saying, I don't know who's like really talking about this, because I know we've got Karai talking, but then we've got someone else talking, which they don't really go on to say who it is just yet. We'll probably find out later in the issue, but we do get to see them also talking about Splinter away, because they're going on saying that, like in New York we've got like 3 million people and that kind of stuff. However, there's one rat that keeps on screaming, referring to Splinter. I'm very curious to see what that's going to be like. I'm very curious to see how that will affect the story going forward. But I guess we'll wait and see about that. So on the next page, we do get to see the new mutated Hale. He's still fighting the turtles, and we do get to see the police. They come out and start shooting at the thing before they get flung away. And I must admit, it does look pretty cool seeing the giant fighting the turtles. It does look really cool, and I must admit, like seeing it here with these colours and that kind of stuff, and like seeing how what animal parts are part of the monster with the claw, the got tusks, and it's a very weird, unique creature, which I don't know what to really make of it. It looks unique. That might be the best way to describe it, but yeah. So then on the next page, you do get to see them all they're talking, and they're wondering like who this person could be and that kind of stuff. However, Hal grabs hold of Donnie and brings him over to him, and that's when the mutation starts to change him as well, because we do get to see at the bottom of the page where his face starts to reveal his human face and that kind of stuff. And I must admit, I do find this to be quite funny. Just because throughout this whole page you're like, oh my god, who could this person be? And then Donnie's like, oh, it's Hell, because I've seen his his face. But did they not see the badge on him? Because oh god, what's my speech? If you take a look at the previous page, we do get to see on him his badge that says Hell. I feel like that might be a bit more of a giveaway, but oh well. So then on the final page, do get to see how he's trying to get back to it and trying to talk to the turtles, and Donnie wants to try and help him, because he realizes that there's dark arts and magic and that kind of stuff, and wants to try and go back to her lair and try and help him. However, Hell doesn't want this and wants to send some turtles and kill them up and all that kind of stuff. So he just slams Donnie on a taxi, and then throws him away as well. And we even do get to see at the bottom, which I must admit I do like this panel a lot, because it looks so cool with the colours, where he's transformed himself a lot more, whereas now it's got a shark head. Yeah, sure, why not? That's actually kind of cool. I'll be very curious to see if this actually transforms Hell throughout the whole issue, if he's going to be changing into different animals. That would be very cool, but I guess we'll wait and see about that. But I hope they do, because this could be one of the coolest mutants that I've done so far. But I guess we'll wait and see about that. But yeah, oh boy. But yeah, I'd say overall for the preview stuff so far, it looks interesting for the most part. I don't know what else to really say about it. It's just, it's setting things up for the big fight between the Turtles and Hale. There isn't really too much beyond that, and I do like how they're just skipping the point of view from one character, which I do quite like. And I don't know, it's just going to be interesting to see how this issue ends, with it being the end to Jason Aaron stuff and that kind of stuff. But I guess we'll wait and see about that. Okay, so for the description, it is, for 12 issues, the Ninja Turtles have faced challenge after challenge, and have been ripped apart, accused of murder, and portrayed as New York's greatest villains. The fight to clear their names, and at last, who their family comes down to this, as nothing stands between the Turtles and their freedom, except a threat unlike anything they faced before. So, yeah, I mean, as I say that for description, it's very basic. It doesn't really give away anything, which is good for the most part, because at least you're not going to be spoiling stuff, but at the same time, I wish I actually gave away something, so, like, at least we can actually talk about something, because for the most part, we're just going back and recapping a lot of stuff which we already knew, which is not bad, which we had something to talk about. And then the threat which, like the threat which they haven't faced like anything before. Ah, God, that's bullshit. Like, that they basically fought a bunch of other stuff before, which is a lot worse. Because in for for the last volume, they fought like the Rat King and gods and that kind of stuff, and yet now they're fighting a mutant who was a like a lawyer. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, it's definitely not. Oh God, where's my voice? It's definitely nothing which I faced before, but. At least I face a lot worse. Okay, so for the colours, and this is actually where it does get a bit more interesting. So for the first colour, which is done by George Phones, where do you get to see the turtles there in the streets with like the big hell and hell's like shadows over them. It does look pretty cool. I wish I had a lot more to talk about for this one. I do like the colours for this one, with like the purples for the stones and the pavements and a bit of green as well. That does look quite cool as well. But yeah, I mean, other than that, there isn't really too much I can really say about it. It's cool, it's there. Now for cover B, which I do find to be the most interesting one out of all of them, which is done by Kevin Eastman, is one of Shredder. Now, the reason why I find this to be quite interesting is just because I don't know if they're going to try and tie it into the Shredder series, or if this like cover is supposed to be like promoting the Shredder series, or maybe it could be hinting that Shredder will be coming into the series again. I'm not too sure, but either way, I have to say that this like cover, even though it has nothing to really talk about, really, it looks cool for Shredder, but other than that, there isn't really too much to really talk about. But at the same time, we've not seen him in this series since issue 139, so it's been quite a while. So I'm very curious to see if Shredder will actually turn up again. It'll be like a big character again. I guess we'll wait and see, but I doubt it. But this one has me the most intrigued because I'm just very curious to see why he's there. Because most of the time, Kevin Eastman's covers, they're either something that very related to the story, or has something that has nothing to do with the story whatsoever. And I'm unsure which one it could be. Now for cover C, which is done by John Frey, this one we do get Steve Toes just standing there looking over New York City as the sun rises, sun rises. Yeah, it looks cool. I like the colours. It reminds me a lot of the 2007 game for some reason. Yeah, other than that, I don't really have too much to really say about this one. It does look really cool. I do like the colours which are used for this one, with all the yellows and oranges. That does look really beautiful. But again, other than that, there isn't really too much I can really say about it. So, yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this issue. Are you looking forward to it? Are you not? And, yeah, that's game for today, guys. If some please share, subscribe, and that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.